What is up, everyone? Vorlock Ron here, bringing you another gaming video for your enjoyment. This time I thought I'd switch it up a bit from Borderlands and play some Diablo 3 for you guys. Season 18 just started about a week ago, last Friday, so I figured kind of be fun to play a little hardcore. I don't normally do a lot of hardcore, so thought I'd give it a shot and see if you guys like it. First, let me say thank you to all the new subscribers and those that liked and commented on my last video. Uh, Please make sure that if you enjoy what you see, you give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more or be notified more of more upcoming content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and then the little bell icon for notifications. All right, now that that's done, let's go ahead and get started here on our hardcore adventure. All right, so for today, I figured I would play some Diablo for you guys. I play a bunch of Diablo. It's another one of my games that I play. I'm not exactly, I mean, I'm by no means an expert like some of these, guys out here doing builds and all that stuff. I just like to have some fun with it. In fact, more often than not, I'm checking out their builds to use. So for now, I figured it'd be fun to play some Witch Doctor on hardcore. All right. So what we've done already is we already done the challenge rift for the week. That's really important for you guys. If you don't play a lot of Diablo and you think you might want to play, it's really important that you guys do the challenge rift if you can. Now, to do the challenge rift, there's a new one every week. I believe it resets on Monday. And to do it, you have to have at least completed a Greater Rift solo level 1. So if you've never done a Greater Rift, you won't be able to do a challenge rift. Okay, but so when you're starting a new character, what it does is it gives you this cache, and so I have nothing in my inventory except that cache. I am a brand new level 1 character. If I click this, right? And so I open it up and it gives me all these things. Okay, and so when you're first starting a season journey, I've played softcore already, so I'm on season journey Destroyer. If you look here, you can see there's chapter 1 through 4, Slayer, Champion, Destroyer, Conqueror, and Guardian. I've almost completed Destroyer already on my softcore character, so I don't need this as much to start off with. But it does allow me to train these guys up because it doesn't transfer between softcore and hardcore. So anything that you have on softcore, you can't access it from a hardcore character, and vice versa. If you have a hardcore character, you can't access any materials or any items or anything that are on your hardcore character. So it does allow us to train up because if you notice, I have 5 million gold, right? And so it's really important to train these things up as much as you can. And you need these little things called Death's Breaths that you don't normally get until at least level 61. So by doing the challenge rift, you get 35, and I can level everything up to max level so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And that'll come in handy later on. So let me go ahead and train these guys up. The Mystic. So I just did the Jeweler a second ago. They obviously allowed me to get jewels, and jewels are used to augment items. The Mystic that I just did there, they help you enchant items to kind of change up some of the properties and make them better for your character, for your build. And then of course we have the Blacksmith where you can forge weapons and armor and stuff. And there'll be blacksmith plans and jewelry plans and stuff like that that you get throughout the game to give special items and things like that. I also have 475 blood shards. I'm not going to really worry about that right now. Another tip. Well, okay, going back to the blood shards. Kadala here is the blood shard merchant, and you can buy different items for different amounts of blood shards. So at level 1, depending on the class and everything, I believe Witch Doctor, it doesn't really have much at level 1 that you can use to get yourself like a really nice piece of gear or anything. So we're going to just hang on to him for now because we're not going to be earning any probably for a while. But if anytime you start a new character, you always want to go over, depending on what you have, what your character you make or what class you make, you want to go over to your minions or your helpers here, and you want to look at their inventory and you want to take one of their weapons. So if you have like a wizard, you're going to go over here to the enchantress and you're going to look at her inventory and you can take out her dagger, and you can really do it for anybody except for maybe Demon Hunter, although you can do it for Demon Hunter. Scoundrel. Scoundrel has a bow, so that's really good for Demon Hunter. But if you'll notice, like, so the Templar here, he has a spear that does 7.2 damage. Well, my ceremonial knife only does 3. So I can take this sucker out here, right, and then I can put it in here, and now all of a sudden I have a better weapon. And then I can put, oh, I can't use my ceremonial knife. So what I'll do here is I'll go over to the Enchantress, and I'll take her dagger, go back to the Templar, put her dagger back in there, and now he has a decent item. I've got the best item, and now I'm going to be doing some more damage. Okay, so Just a little tip there to get yourself a little bit more powerful without doing anything in the game. Next thing you want to do is you always want to check for a nice easy boss fight. So a good one is Zoltan Kulle or Magda, and I don't think I have either one. Is that Magda? Yeah, it's Magda. So you really want to have a bounty for one of those two because that's super helpful. I am also on hard difficulty as opposed to normal to start off with. There's some other decent ones like Belial is not terrible, but he's kind of hard to do on level 1 on hard. And being that this is hardcore, so let me go ahead and explain that. Hardcore is basically permadeath. So you die, you start over. So it's really important that you kind of take it a little bit slower. There's a lot of moments where you're looking around going, I better get out of here. You're not going to take any chances, that type of thing. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go ahead and leave game, and I'm going to go ahead and load back in, and hopefully I'm going to get one of those two, because I really would like to have Magda or Zoltan Kulle, because those are two fairly easy bosses, and they're super easy to get to. Zoltan Kulle's the best, because it's like, boom, you basically map in right to his entryway. So we go back to Act 2 here, and still don't have Zoltan Kulle, still don't have Magda. Alright, let's give this one more try. I'm sure this is not what you guys signed up for. You know, you don't want to watch me leave game and start game a big zillion times. So hopefully this time around, we'll go into the map, we'll check Act 2. Wow, still nothing. And the reason you want them to be bounties is when you defeat them, you get a nice cache at the end, a nice little treasure chest at the end, and it gives you some decent items, and it just gets you started off on the right foot, gets you a little bit more powerful so that you can go in and do some actually do some damage and get some stuff going on. Hey, all right, we got Zoltan Kulle. Okay, good. So there's where we're gonna go. So we're gonna teleport over here to Zoltan Kulle, and this is nice because there's no enemies, no nothing. You just come right in here, and then you go right in this middle portal here, and you are at Zoltan Kulle. Now you want to go in here and you want to kill at least one of the ads first, because you get a nice little explosion when you level up, because you'll level up probably from killing that first one. All right, so you want to really get in here and take out one of these guys. Boom, you'll kill him. Now we level up. Okay, then we kill Zoltan Kulle. He's dead. We got some items. We are already level 3. Pick up all that stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a nice little item here. One thing I should mention is that I'm looking for items that have experience. See how this item right here has, here, let me put it on here, and it's got monster kills grant plus 2 experience there in a secondary. That's a really good thing to have when you're leveling. Same thing with this belt. Anything that has extra XP on it will help you level so much quicker. So much quicker. Okay. All right. Now, um, like I said, I'm playing the Witch Doctor, and one of the things the Witch Doctor is really good at is massacre bonuses. And massacre bonuses will actually, basically, you string kills together, and the more kills you get together, the more XP bonus that you get. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have my follower. I just realized that. So the more kills you string together, the higher XP bonus that you have. Um, Here we go. Don't forget to hire this guy so he can actually help you. Um, and then you get more XP and you can just really level up quicker. And sometimes it's hard to chain kills together. As the Witch Doctor build progresses, like starting here on level 4, I'm going to start getting some pets, some zombie dogs. And so as I start getting more and more pets, I can kind of just walk through and my pets are killing everything. And all it takes is something of yours to hit. You don't have to kill it to keep, there's a little timer on the screen. Here, I'll show you when I get going here. There'll be a little timer that has like a little countdown thing there. And it's basically if you don't hit something by the time that counter gets to 0, then your chain basically goes away. So your massacre bonus will not be chaining kills anymore. So see if I can actually get a decent amount of kills so we can actually show you on screen. we go. This should be enough. So as we start killing them and we get to about 15 or so, it'll start counting down my massacre bonus. Here we go. See, it says 15, so 16. See that little rope there that's burning? When it gets to 0, boom, bonus is done, or massacre bonus is done, and it gives you for however many kills you string together. Well, the nice thing with the pets is I can kind of just be walking and my pets are wailing away, keeping that timer going, and I'm getting to places where there's new, you know what, I gotta summon, new enemies that I haven't killed yet, and my pets are basically keeping the timer going, and I'm just able to bring more and more enemies, and you can just string some huge bonuses along. See, like I'm not really even killing anything, and my zombie dogs are killing stuff, and they're going, and I'll get some more stuff down here, and you don't have to kill them in that time, you just have to hit them. Just have to hit them. And I'll talk about here in just a second, I'll talk about the little rings that you see on the screen. Boom. Oh, I was only 15? I'm not sure what happened there. I must have missed something there. Okay. So, let's see if we can get another massacre bonus going, because we should be able to get one. If we can get one that's like around, 50, 60, 70, we can get a nice fat bonus XP and get us a couple levels. Okay. So we're up to 33. See if we can get some more going here. Any more? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, okay, we stopped at 40, ran out. All right, so see, we got 2 times bonus and almost gave us a whole level because we just leveled up. So for the first part of the game, and really you can level up really quickly if depending on where you go. Um, you've got Halls of Agony. Any of the Halls of Agony 3 is probably better than all the other halls, but they're all really pretty good. Fields of Misery. I believe it's called Battlefield of Eternity is another one that's really good. Depending on what level you are, low level up to about maybe 20 or 30, it's good to do Halls of Agony. Oh man, just missed it. So it's a lot easier once you get more pets out. Like we got our zombie dogs out, and that's helping. But we'll get some, fetishes and some gargantuans and stuff as we level up our build and stuff. And then we'll go from there. I'm actually going to go ahead and change out some skills here from not poison darts. What am I going to do? My right one, I'm going to change from grass to the dead to fire bats. Just to have a little something extra. Okay. So, and we also have to pay attention to our Templar. And Templars can heal, so we definitely want to have that for us, going for us. And then we can go, let's see, let's just go ahead and go to Fields of Misery. We could probably string some decent ones there. Like I said, as we get going, we'll be able to string more and more massacre bonuses along as we get more and more pets out there just dealing all sorts of damage. And keep in mind, we are on hardcore, so I'm keeping a pretty close eye on my health. I'm going to apologize right now if I scream like a little girl if I get close to dying, because, like I said, I don't play hardcore all that much, so it can be stressful. Okay, so I guess now I can go ahead and mention this season 18. It's the season of the Triune, and what the season of the Triune does is it creates every so often, as you're killing stuff, you can get these rings. And now there's nothing to kill, so we won't have any rings. Here we go. All right, so we'll get these rings. So there's blue rings, there's green rings, and there's like purplish rings. The blue rings will help reduce cooldown on skills that require cooldown. The purple rings give you bonus damage, and you get this little buff down here, like here it says Triune of Love, damage is increased. And they last for, about 10 seconds or so, and when you're standing in it, you get that buff. So if it's purple, you get bonus. If it's blue, you get increased cooldown. So your skills that require a cooldown will cool down faster. And the green one is resource cost reduction. And so things that cost resource, like these fire bats, for instance. You can see I've got two bubbles down there. I've got a blue one and a red one. My red one's my health, and my blue one is my mana. And so when I use my fire bats, my mana's going down. Well, if I'm standing in a uh, green circle, then my fire bats will cost less mana, and so I can use it more. So, okay, so here's a blue. I don't have any skills that require any type of cooldown, so it doesn't really do me much good. There's another blue one, but it's really good the beginning part of the game to go ahead and do this. Or not do this, sorry. It's good to use these. They're less useful as you get going, like on speed runs and stuff, because you're killing stuff so quickly that really it would take you more time to worry about whether or not you're standing in a a purple or a blue or whatever that you need. So, but like you can see, we're cruising right along. Oop, treasure goblin. Get over there. Get over there. Kill him. Get him. Get him. Get him. And this is the one thing being low level like this is it's a lot hard. You're slow. Things want to get away. Ugh, he's so fast. Get him. Where'd he go? You're not going through that portal. Come on. Come on. Gold everywhere. There's a cheap treasure goblin. Dropping little bits of gold everywhere. You're going down. Get him. Get him. Got him. Look at that. Level 8 already. Let's see. Do we have any items that we can put on that would be better for us? We can put these on because that's good. Is this any better? It's better damage. So we can put that in there. Not really losing much on that. Gloves, nope, nope. Belt, nope. Here's 1 experience, I'm getting 2. Nope. Alright, we're doing good. So we're going to do a little better damage now. Go ahead and pick up all this little goldy stuff. So one thing about the Massacre bonus way of doing things is it's a little bit faster to level up, but you can fall behind on gear at times. So it's good to mix in, doing some bounties here and there where you get some treasure chests to get some better gear. In fact, let's go ahead and do some. Well, let's see if we get a couple more Massacre bonuses here, and then we'll maybe do some bounties. Man, this is really not dense. You want to find a good map with some good density, and that's usually the Halls of Agony, and really, honestly, Fields of Misery too. But this is looking pretty rough. Come on. Oh, wow. It's just now getting to 15. Let's go this other way. So you can see that rope keeps extending. Oh, no. Why is it not extending? Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Going along alright over here. Some goatmen. Yeah, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Those savage beasts, man, you need to stay away from those suckers because they will mess your world up. What happened? What happened to my Massacre bonus? Alright. This is not looking good. Alright, let's do one more try here and see, and then if not, we're going to go run some bounties and get some XP that way too. Alright. Come on. Oh, you know what I can do at this point? Let me just finish up these guys. Alright, I need to add my poison dart splinters. Make myself, oh, now I'm in battle. So, in Diablo, if you're currently fighting something, you cannot change your skills. So if you're somewhere where you're safe, not battling anything, and then all of a sudden you are, you can't change it. There we go. Okay. Alright. Adding some skills there. Let's see if we can't go around here and see if we can't find some stuff to chain together. because I'm sitting at 8, almost 9. I figure I'll play this, 20, 30 minutes or so at a time. Should get me a few decent levels. I would have liked to have been a little higher than where I'm at now. For some reason, those massacre bonuses are not chaining together like they should. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but yeah, come on. Yeah, good. That's good. Knock me over there. That's fine. Yep. Keep those kills coming. So this is the idea. Once you get it going, is if you can find the enemies that are close enough together but far enough apart to where you can walk a little ways to them, but you can't keep dragging them along. And so, like if you can get someone, really, if you can find a nice, good cursed chest that has the, get the 100 enemies, boom, you'll kill 100 enemies before the timer runs out. That's the way to go, because if you get 100 enemies, that is really good bonus. So there you go. So we got 2.25% XP bonus, and that was about half a level. So not too shabby. All right, we're gonna go back to town real quick. Check our inventory, see if we picked up anything, and then let's go check our bounties and see if there's any good bounties out. Okay, put this chest piece on. Gets a little more damage. Anything better? Ooh, this one's better, and it gives us +3 experience points. So that's good. We can come over here and salvage everything. There's no reason to sell it. I'm going to go ahead and drop the sucker out because we can't do anything with it. It'll go away once I log out. Alright, let's look for any cursed chests around. Let's see. Nothing on that one. I know there's a couple of them that are really good. The Cursed Moors. I don't know if that's a chest or if it's a shrine. Let's see. Yep, okay. So this will be one. We can work our way up there. Okay, and I also got Soul Harvest. Now, oh, that's not the bounty. Although, you know what? This is actually a decent little one for a bunch of enemies. If I remember right, it's like a blood ritual thing. You get a decent amount of enemies all at once, and it's an event, so you get experience for it, and you get possible massacre bonuses. See that? Look at that. I'm already up to 50, 55, 56. Yeah, that was a good decision. I'm glad I came back and did this one because this is nice. Bam! Look at that. 86. So yeah, that pretty much took care of level 9 right there because I just leveled up a few minutes ago. We're gonna pick up stuff. So ultimately, the goal here is, I'm gonna level to 70. Hardcore is a little different than softcore. Softcore, the first thing you're doing is trying to get sets and becoming more powerful and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that yellow pool that we picked up, if you're not familiar with Diablo, it's called the Pool's Reflection. It gives you bonus XP. If you look here on my experience bar at the very bottom right here, you see this little yellow diamond, and you can see I have this whole time right here, this is bonus XP. Now, if I die, it goes away. Okay, so as I gain XP and I fill up to this point, I'm getting bonus XP. Once I hit this point, it goes away, then it goes back to being regular XP again. I'm going to pick Jungle Fortitude here as my first one. Give myself a little reduced damage, keep myself alive a little longer. What was I saying? Oh, softcore and hardcore are a little different whenever you get to end game. So when you get to 70, which is max level, after that you can actually gain levels. They're called Paragon levels. With every Paragon level that you get, you actually can get Paragon points, and they help you level up certain things like movement speed and intelligence, and for this character, and vitality and critical hit chance and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, here we go. It's perfect. This is what we want right here. I probably won't get 100, but I'm gonna be able to get as many as I can, and it's a guaranteed massacre bonus because you're gonna sit here and just pound away at these things, and they're just gonna continue to spawn as you kill them. Assuming I don't die. Oh, I'm not in a good spot. Oh, whew. Yeah. Note to self: don't block myself in. Ooh, I got a legendary helm. Most likely, that is a Leoric's crown, which is great because once you hit 15, you can start getting gems. Once you start getting gems, you can put red gems in your helm, and they actually will give you bonus XP. Well, that didn't turn out to be quite as good as I would have liked, but it worked out, and we got a nice little chest for it. So, and we got a Leoric's crown. I'm guessing. Yep, it's Leoric's crown. So we're gonna identify that. We can put it on. What it does is when I get to the point at 15, when I get red gems, when I can start getting gems anyway, I can actually start. Uh, so a red gem, say, gives you plus 10%, right? I forget what it is for the first gem or whatever, but it'll actually be giving me 20%. So it'll help me level up so much faster. Okay, so it looks like pretty well set on everything. Yeah, plus this one gives me extra gold. It's good. That's a pretty low roll. So if you look here on the, and I can't show it, where the orange writing is, where it says increase the effect of any gem socketed to this item by 79%, it can roll up to 100%. If you hit control, if you're on PC, it'll pull up what you can have. And so it can go between 75 to 100. So the fact that it's 79 is kind of meh. It's not very good. Ultimately, what I can do is I can put this one in the cube later on. Kanai's cube once I get it. And then I can get the effect and not even have to wear it anymore, because that's ultimately what's going to happen. But for now, let's go. Let's see if there's any more cursed chest events out there. See if we can't get a few more levels. I personally like doing bounties because they can be pretty quick. I'm very much a guy that I like to check stuff off a list, so it gives me rather than just kind of roaming around and doing stuff, I can say, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I go and I clear it out, and I get XP, and you get a chest at the end, you get some loots and stuff, and you get a decent amount of stuff. And then when you do all five in an act, you actually get a cache that's got special items that you can only get from those project caches, and you continue to get a nice little chunk of XP for doing it for the whole act. Also, if you're just starting a season journey, it's really good to do those early on because it is a decent way of leveling. It's not the quickest, but it's a decent way of leveling that's not monotonous. And you need to do all the acts anyway and get those act caches. So it's a good way to get that done. I believe it's chapter 4, 3 or 4 that you need to have that done by. And so by doing it early on in the game while you're leveling, you're completing those things done, early on. So when you get to that point, you need it. It's already done. So also with the seasons, they have themed seasons now. They started that, recently here in the last year or so. It's probably been about 2 years now. But uh, with these seasons, you start over every single time. Oop, get out of that. That would be bad. And you kind of learn how to level up quickly and everything. It's really kind of nice, and you can get some cosmetic stuff. You get some bonus stash space if you do it and everything. But these season journeys, they start over every time you start a new season, so it's kind of fun. I enjoy starting from scratch. To me, that's sometimes the funnest part of the games. When I play survival games, stuff like that. We played Ark, friends of mine and everything. We played Ark a ton. Like I have I don't know 2,000 hours in it or something ridiculous. And to me, the funnest part of the game was not when you had all the stuff and you had 15 Tyrannosaurus Rexes that you could go around hunting with. That's fun. But to me, the fun was the challenge of the starting fresh and dying a bunch and the accomplishment of like, all right, finally got a base built, and now I can save my stuff, and I've got a bed, so I won't lose all my stuff when I die, and all that kind of stuff. So, I like starting over and starting from scratch and being able to start from different, um, try different builds and try different characters and stuff like that. So it's fun. I enjoy the actual leveling up process. All right, so let's see. We're gonna change this to Haunt, if I remember correctly. Yep. Haunt is a skill that allows us to kind of throw some spirits out, and they'll haunt the enemy and they'll make them take more damage and do some damage and that kind of stuff. For zombie dogs, we need to change that to rabid dogs, get them some more, uh, not XP, more damage going. So that'll be good. Ooh, is that a ring? It was a ring. We'll take that. Is this any better? Not really, but we'll give this better health or better survivability. Dex. Ugh. All right. Well, it's more armor, so we'll do it for now, but we'll replace those pretty quickly. All right. Here we go. Some boots give 5 XP. So another thing, real quick, and we'll go a little bit slower. I won't be explaining as much stuff next time, so we'll hopefully go a little quicker. But you can look at wrong button details here and see, like, do I have bonus to movement speed? Like right here, my movement speed is plus 0%, so I'm moving at base speed for now. By the way, the maximum you can get is 25%. So right now I'm getting 15 bonus XP per kill, which isn't that much, but I'm still low level. Ideally, when you get up higher level, you're getting 5, 6, 700 or so per kill, and it just really helps you level so much faster. It's really, really nice. All right, my fire bats, I have a skill here I can pick, so that's good. I think that's all I got for right now. Next level, I'll get my zombie chargers out. That's just another, um, yeah, it's just another skill to use. All right, let's see if we can't get us to 1 or 2 more levels, and then we will call it a video. Let's see. Okay, Act 3, Act 4, Cursed Shrines, Cursed Pulpit, Diablo. Oh, let's do. I believe that's one. So when we get to the end, like I said, we're going to try to get some leveling gear. Softcore and hardcore. I think I've already said this, but just in case I missed it, because I know I got off a little bit. Um, it's a little different. You're pushing for on softcore. You're pushing for how can I get as powerful as possible, as quick as possible, so I can do the higher risk and everything. With hardcore, you want to get to 70 as quick as possible, as safely as possible, and then really, at least my strategy, the few times I've played it, is I want to get a leveling set. So a leveling set is where you can get like Leoric's Crown, like a level 70s of all these things that give bonus XP. There's some risk guards that when you pick up gold you get XP. Leoric's Crown, a gold skin's good with that because you get more gold with it. You get all these things that have a bunch of extra um, XP bonuses and things on it. Oh, there's a ring, Leoric's Signet, that's really good. Get a good two-hand weapon that does really good damage that gives bonus XP. And get all those things, and there's a thing called the Gem of Ease, and you can level those up to 25, and then you can use the Kanai's Cube to make those level 70 items be level 1 items, so you can use them the whole way. So essentially, you get to start off using level 70 stuff, and it's got all the bonuses. It doesn't scale or anything. It's basically level 70. So you're starting off with powerful level 70 stuff that you can use at level 1. And so it makes leveling, like you can literally start leveling at Torment 6, and you get a crazy amount of XP. You can level up in an hour or two. So it really makes things really, really, really nice. So with hardcore, you're gonna die. You do your best not to. But if you're unlucky enough to, then you have a set that you use to level your next character. You take that off, put it in your stash, and then you've got it for all your characters. So that's really, really, really nice to have. And that's really one of the first things that you need to do with a hardcore character, in my opinion. All right. Got 14. Almost hit 15. Let's just go ahead and do one more thing here. Let's do these curse runs. I think if I remember right, this is just one of those little portals that you go in. But we're going to go ahead and get to level 15 and then call it quits on this. And then next time around, I've been playing a bunch of Diablo here this last week or so because the new season. I'll probably post another video at some point, um, probably around 30 minutes or so. I don't want to post a 2 hour long video for you guys because I know, as amazing as I am, you probably don't want to listen to me for 2 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more videos, and I won't have to explain as much this next go around. So I'll be able to just kind of get in here and actually start playing a little bit more, and not have to worry about explaining some stuff. So yeah, here we go. All right, this should be the last one that we're gonna do. We need to clear out these shrines. So we're going to go through here as quickly as we can. And I'm going to do some haunting. And we have a time. You can see the time ticking down. We have to do 6 shrines here that we need to cleanse. And so the best thing to do is just run through, cleanse them all. Ooh, stay away from those. This Hell Witch is hurt. Got one more. If I can get the last one here, should be able to. Alright, so now we just got to clear everything out, and we'll get a bonus chest when it's all said and done with. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this fire. Alright. Let's get these guys going. I see you, Hell Witch, trying to get me. Clear out these last little lingering things. Man. So these succubi and Hell Witches, those little fireballs they shoot out, they hurt bad. They're not so bad right now, but when you get to be in the higher torments and some of the really difficult end game content, those things will ruin your day real quick. All right, hit that level 15. Let's go ahead and get these chests. Head on back to our respective town. Do a few little maintenance things here. We're going to change this guy to Soul Harvest and Swallow Your Soul. Get mana and gain mana and maximum mana for each enemy harvested. So that'll be good. Let's go for that. Let's see if there's any items here that we can use. Nope, those are weaker. Nope. Boy, getting all these dex things. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's a better weapon. Two-hander still, but gives us 4 experience. Oh, yeah. That's really not a better item, but if you look, it gives us almost 2.5 times the experience. So we'll take that plus 8 experience for sure. Yeah, they're a little less, but they give me intelligence, which will help give me some. Oh, wait. Much better. Less armor, more intelligence. Probably don't need it necessarily. A lot of dex gear. Wait, what's this? Nope. Nope. Alright, so I think that's going to be good for that. Boy, these are better. Oh, yeah, because it's dex. Okay, well, pretty bad that we can replace a blue item with a white item, and it's a lot better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and salvage this stuff. Okay. Like I said, I'm probably going to put out maybe a couple videos. I usually do one a week. That's on Thursdays. I know this one's a day late, but I usually try to put one out on Thursday. I probably will put out 1 or 2 a week with the Diablo, just to see if we can't get us up to 70 and messing around a little bit. Ultimately, guys, I'm kind of just killing time here until Borderlands 3 comes out. That's when I'm going to hit it heavy. It comes out September 13th. I'm excited for it. I believe it's 14 days. 14 days from today. Today is Friday, August 30th. So we have 14 more days until Borderlands 3 comes out. And you can definitely expect that I'll be putting up a video or two of those a week, playing through and having some fun with that as soon as it comes out. So if you guys don't really enjoy Diablo or Borderlands 2 or anything that I've been playing up to this point, hopefully you guys are excited for Borderlands 3 coming out. And it'll be brand new content that no one has had a chance to really view before, because like I said, it's going to be a brand new game that comes out September 13th. So all right, we'll go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you have any comments, please feel free to let them, put them down below. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. Hit that bell button for notifications. And like I said, if you like what you see, smash that thumbs up and let me know that you like what you see. Appreciate you guys. Check y'all later.